Britney Spears' biopic canceled? We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello! My name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, oh girl, hang on, bitch. You have found me. I caught it! Listen, I was supposed to do You Have Found Me, but you know what, girl? This had other plans. Listen, I want to say thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for subscribing, for hanging out with me. I do spill pop culture tea from my very sparkly closet. And listen, the whole vibe here is like we're on a FaceTime call. So I want you to get comfortable because we got to talk about Britney Spears' biopic. John M. Chu, oh, I love him so much. Wicked, Crazy Rich Asians, I'm sure so many more, but those are the only ones that really come to my head. The one who will be doing the Britney Spears biopic based on her memoir, The Woman in Me, which I have right here, has spoken out once again. And the last time he spoke out was around the time where he was, on the Wicked press tour. And that was a while ago, and this is what he is saying now. You guys ready for this shit?
We definitely haven't started to cast people, so let's kill that rumor from now on. We haven't even been talking to anybody, zero, because we got to get the story down. So we're working on that now, and I'm very excited about it. And we want to tell a great story. So this is through her, and everything's based off of her biography. So yes.
What has that been like, just being able to work with her?
I don't want to say too much. We're still early, so more to come. We definitely haven't started.
I don't know if I believe him. I'm sorry, but I don't know if I believe him, girl. He's always giving the same damn thing. How hard is it, girl? She wrote the damn story in her book. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but the story is there, honey. It's public knowledge, but you could just Google it. You could find it. I've been seeing some comments saying, could it be that Britney is not participating or not helping or, trying to, basically, put her work into it that he needs from her. Like, she's not really helping out. I don't know if that's the case. I feel like if there's someone interested in Britney in Britney Spears' story to be told the right way, I think it's Britney Spears. And I think the way that Britney Spears got super excited for this book and this biopic was truthfully real. And I don't know. I just don't necessarily believe that this is true. I think that Britney Spears, as her story, I think is so important to be told. I think that it's one of those things where what she's been through, still so many people don't want to acknowledge. And when the Free Britney movement was happening, everyone was on board because it became kind of like a trendy thing to do. And now, all of a sudden, we are here talking about, oh, look at how crazy she looks, and look, she's so dancing, like she needs help, she needs Jesus, she needs this, she needs a conservatorship. The public's way of speaking about her has changed so much, and it's so annoying and disgusting because I'm like, if you would only take a second to read her book, to really understand her in her own words, you would give her some more grace. It's not that she's acting crazy. All she's doing is dancing and modeling. What the fuck is so wrong with that? I'm so sorry. Everyone on Instagram and everything is so used to everything being so perfect. Just the other day, I was out with a girlfriend in lunch, and we haven't seen each other in a really hot minute. And her Instagram, my Instagram, you would think nothing is wrong, girl. When we started talking, I was like, bitch, you're going through all of this? And you're posting this? And she goes, yeah, girl, I mean, I only put out, the good things. And I also just want to see good things. I want an escape from reality. So we're so used to everything being so aesthetic and picture perfect that we don't know what's real anymore. And Britney Spears not being all dolled up and not being so picture perfect has caused so much room for concern from people. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. I don't know if this movie is going to happen. I just feel like he has been given the same answer.
And you're not stopping. You've signed on to the Britney biopic as well. What can we expect?
I can't talk about the Britney. I saw a lot of headlines today. It's getting a little ahead of the ball here. We're very, very early, but I'm excited. It's a beautiful story. So.
But she will be involved.
Yes, I mean, we had to get her book right, so she's involved, and we'll see what happens from there.
You're teasing me. You're teasing me.
I can't say too much.
I'm waiting on part 2. Now this biopic.
I know. I do like to tease. I have a lot of breadcrumbs to tease, but I'm not going to do it. I'm resisting, so.
I'm a big fan of Britney. I've been her fan since I was young and she was one of 12 acts at the Shrine Auditorium. So I want to do her justice and tell her story right. but we'll see. We're developing it now, and it's a long road.
She's going to be very involved. I haven't really started anything fully yet.
Wicked director John M. Chu has shared an exciting new update on the Britney Spears biopic he's set to produce this year. The film will be an adaptation of Britney Spears' best-selling 2023 memoir, The Woman in Me.
I have ideas and things of an approach and things, but it's very, very early.
When asked about who's going to play the singer,
Sweeney,
That's what you
Sabrina
said.
Carpenter,
Sweeney.
something around in those lines.
I've seen all the fan casting, I've
Yes.
seen all that stuff, and I always take those into consideration because maybe there's a good idea out there. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the approach of the movie is before we know who's right for it. But I'm open for anything.
It's early year Britney.
Where is
Who
it going to
knows?
be? What
Who
Britney is it
knows?
going to be?
on her end, TikToker Addison Rae, who is often compared to the Queen of Pop, thinks no one deserves to play Britney. In an interview for The Hit List, Addison said,
I honestly don't think anyone deserves to play Britney. I don't even think it's right to compare me to her at all. I think she really, really created something that is untouchable and so in its own lane that nobody will ever truly be able to replicate what she did for music.
hopefully someone will.
Now, of course, you guys know Hollywood works in different ways. Hollywood is full of secrets. They don't ever want to, say anything yet. So I'm going to go with my optimistic side and I'm going to say, girl, maybe they're just working so hard they don't want to give any tea away. Okay. And this is the best way that, next thing you know, we're going to see a preview for it. Or next thing you know, we're going to see an interview. Or next thing you know, right, we're being lied to, hopefully, that, they're moving along. Because, John, girl, the book is written, honey. Okay? Call Britney. Get all the information. All right? Now, listen. There's also been a voicemail that was leaked. I don't quite understand it. I'm pretty sure it's AI. But there's been a lot of talk about a famous voicemail I was sent. I don't quite understand it. It's basically Britney Spears allegedly talking about her next album. And she mentions a tour. Check this out, best friend.
Anyway, I'm not saying no. It's just I don't know what I want. It's been almost 20 years since I've gotten to have this much genuine freedom. And, there's still a part of me that thinks if I do use my freedom, then there'll be consequences. An entirely new album is overwhelming for me, and don't even get me started on a tour.
Listen, girl, in the world full of AI and ChatGPT and all this stuff, girl, I don't know whatever to believe. It kind of sounds like her, but with AI, girl, now when I scroll on TikTok, I don't know if what I'm seeing is real or not. Seriously, I miss the days where we would just edit a little bit and the walls would just be a little slanted. You know what I mean? Like, those were the days. But now everything is so like, oh my gosh, like, bitch, what if freaking seriously aliens come and attack and we're just scrolling away and we don't believe it because we think it's AI. Next thing you know, we're tied up in a spaceship being, Xenon girl, the 21st century's bitch. You know what I mean? So I just don't know what to tell you, girl. I love Britney. You guys know this. I am so proud of her for The Woman in Me. I believe that her words matter. I believe that she deserves justice. I believe that the whole world should really, really, really understand and comprehend and give her some grace. I also believe that Britney Spears' story is worth is just worth, being, just put out there. I love Britney so much. I'm so proud of her. Everything she's been through. If you guys have not yet, please read The Woman in Me. Get it on Spotify. Do whatever you need to do. But I promise you, for all those people out there criticizing her dancing and her this and her that, once you read this book, I promise you, you're going to understand so much and you're going to give her so much grace. Life is not perfect. We all fuck up. We all have our weird side. But Britney Spears is just not following the trend of being picture perfect. So I hope this movie is coming out. I'm already preparing. I already know what I'm going to order. I'm going to order popcorn, some nachos, some gummies, some gummy bears, sour, of course, and then maybe some chocolate-covered almonds. I already told my husband that I'm going to have to go by myself first. What he could sit in no, actually, he needs to sit. Yeah, I have to hold his hand. But I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I'm scared. I'm prepared. I just need John M. Chu to speed up the process. Go. I don't know if you need to call Galinda so she can come over here and do her biddity bobbity boo stuff and just get the ball rolling. Okay. Anyways, what do we think about the update on the movie, on the biopic? Let me know in the comments. Once again, I love you all so much. Give Britney Spears some grace. And when I say the magical words, I want you to make a wish. Biddity bobbity boom.